guys had good holidays, and this is gonna be the last video of the year. Whoa! Anyways, hi, if you don't know me, I go by Jay. From Jupiter Makes, and I make plushies. I do little markets, yarn haul, which soon I will do that again, and just a whole bunch of other stuff. Also a really new thing today too. And if you're returning back, hi, thank you for returning back. You're so loyal, thank you. Mwah. You guys can see. TRBO. It is my first tutorial. And what are we doing? These bees. I'm going to show you guys how to make these. Disclaimer though, if you are making those bees for your markets, I recommend using a smaller hook size if you're using thicker yarn, because I think these are like a little too big for $5 after I just realized that. Even though I was selling out of these like fucking crazy. I feel like if I made them smaller, it'll justify $5, but whatever. We're not here to talk about markets. This is my first tutorial. You're gonna have a voice over me talking over me. I do have a new tripod. You see this light? Guys, thank you. Thank you for 300 something subscribers. I don't have the number on top of my head right now. Editing me will put it down. But you guys are so amazing, and like your kind words make me so happy. And I do have a very special surprise, which should launch in January. I hope so. And yeah, enough of the yapping. Let's go cue over to you guys to the tutorial part, and leave me down in the comments how should I do tutorials, because I necessarily don't really watch them. I kind of like skip around, but I try to explain the best I could. I also have the pattern down in the description as well. I also have it on Ribbler if you want to go check it out. Hope you guys enjoy. Also like, comment, what? Also, yeah, comment, I guess. I don't know, comment a bee emoji. And subscribe if you haven't yet. So, yeah. Hi, this is Voice Over Me. I'm sorry if you hear a dog in the background, but today, I'm gonna make a bee. So right now, you just need the color black, yellow, white, whatever hook size that you desire. I'm using a 7. Need a stitch marker, of course, and a darning needle to finish off at the end. And start off making the slip knot. There's tons of videos that you can watch how to do it. This is how I do it. Instead of making a magic circle, I do the chain 2 method because it's easier for me. So you chain 2 and you start single crocheting the second chain from the hook. Yeah, you just do all that. Try not to yap too much. This is my first time doing it, so yeah, I have music in the background as well. You grab your stitch markers, you put it at the end of the single crochet that you did. It's easier for me that way. And then the next thing you do is you increase in every stitch. The increase is you basically put 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. And what you do now is 1 single crochet in an increase for each stitch. Well, how you do that is you start with the single crochet You do increase right after, and again is 2 single crochets and 1 stitch. You do that all around. And now you single crochet all around for 2 rounds. But I do have to preface, at the last single crochet of the second round, do not complete it yet. We are going to start color switching afterwards. And I will see you guys at the end once we get to that point. Alright, now we are approaching the last single crochet in this row. If you know how to color switch, then you can skip it. But for the people who don't know how to color switch, take your stitch marker out. Go through. Damn, why am I moving so goddamn fast? You should have 2 loops on your hook. And you should grab your black yarn. You grab the black yarn, hook it through and pull through the 2 loops, and just like that. You add your stitch marker, and now you have the black yarn on your hook. Pretty easy, simple enough. You still have the yellow yarn attached. Do not cut that off because you still want to keep using it. Now for this round, you're single crocheting again and only using black for that entire round. Now, just like the last round, we're approaching the last single crochet. Go over, yarn over. You should have 2 loops. I'm going to show you again because I realized I wasn't going fast as fuck. You go to the last stitch, yarn over, pull through. You should have 2 loops on your hook. You grab your previous color, pull through, and now you have that color in your hook. And now you're going to be single crocheting 8. This is the round where you're going to start adding the wings as well. Now, before you finish the 8th single crochet, it's just like the previous, how you color switch. I think this is the last time I showed you how to color switch. So you go through that single crochet, pull through 2 loops, and now you go grab the white for the wings, and then you hook it through, bring it through. Now this is where you start doing the treble bottom stitch. I'm going to explain the best I can. So you yarn over 2 times, go through the next stitch, and you yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through again. You do it for the 3rd time. You should be pulling through 2 loops each time. And at the very end, you should end off with 4 loops on your crochet hook. Usually people go for 5 or 6, but I typically go to 4. And I believe you do this 4 more times. I could be wrong, and it didn't mean right and not counting exactly. But once you have all 4 loops on your crochet hook, you color switch it to yellow, and you pull through all 4 loops. In the next stitch, you put 1 yellow, put your color switching right back to white. Make sure you push up the bobble stitch so it can have like its little wing effect. And you do the treble bobble stitch in the next stitch as well. So you may end up with a tangled mess, but it's okay. Now that you have all 4 loops, you pull through yellow again, color switching. And you finish off the round, which is all yellow. The last single crochet, you color switch back to black, and this would be like the last black stripe that you're doing for the bee. Also, you're not using white anymore, so you can cut that off, snip. And now you're gonna continue this round with the black yarn. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. I kind of had to re-record my voice several times because it's kind of loud in here. And now this is your final color switching. Go ahead, get that yellow, bring it back again. And that is the last one. Okay. So now what you're going to be doing is single crocheting for 2 rounds in yellow. Also cut off that black because we don't need that. Okay. Dull ass scissors. And I'll come back at the end. Okay. So now we had 2 single crochets. Now this is where we are going to start decreasing. We're going to do 1 single crochet decrease, so normal single crochet. And this is called an invisible decrease. I'm going to show you what it actually looks like. I know I will. And right now, you go through the front loops in 2 stitches. So you'll have 2 loops on your hook. Technically 3. Yarn over, pull through, 2 loops, and yarn over again, pull through all. That's how you do an invisible decrease. You end off at a decrease, but before we finish it off, we're going to go ahead and start stuffing the bee. I forgot to mention the materials you need at the beginning. Also, safety eyes. I use 16 millimeter, but depending on the size of your bee, you can use smaller or bigger if you like. It all really depends on your preference. But go ahead and start stuffing your bee. Shape him as you go. Make sure you don't overstuff him. Make sure you don't understuff as well. Fill around as well. Now for the eyes, I didn't necessarily put down where to put the eyes. it's all about like preference. You just gotta make sure that you're looking at the bee facing you, also turning it to the side occasionally to make sure it looks symmetrical from the wings. I think it looks good. Of course, still have to stuff more, but you know, all personal preference at the end of the day. Now that you have stuffed your bee, we're going to decrease all the way around. You decrease 6 times. I have to preface saying that because I didn't really say that earlier besides the increases, but all of this is pretty much like 6 times. So, yeah. And now that you finish, cut a long tail to close off the end. You do have to stuff it a little bit. Every time you get closer to decreasing, and at the end of most projects you just have to keep stuffing it a little bit so he don't got like a flat back or something. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Also, that this whole time it looks like I'm moving fast as hell. And I probably was. It just looks really sped up for some odd reason, even though I have not sped up anything. So how you see me crocheting, how I'm moving is pretty fast. That's kind of wild if I do say so myself. But grab your darning needle and just close off the end. I like to go in a little back and forth motion so you can actually like pull through the yarn at the end, give it like a secured close. When you do pull, try not to pull too tight. I had my fair share when I was closing projects. I pulled too tight in the yarn, which is break. So you take the darning needle and you go across the stuffing. You go any way possible, doesn't really matter. And you tie a knot. I usually tie 2 or 3 knots depending on how I want for this to be secured. Cut it off, snip, and you take you take the needle at the end and you push the yarn through if you can. I was struggling right here, but yeah, you finish your little bee. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Yay. You guys made your bees. I hope you're happy. The eye fell out. The eye fell out in one of them, so I'm not even going to show you that one. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. I did made a light blue one for myself. His eye fell out. I don't even want to like grab it. I showed you guys the beginning, and yeah, this is not how I normally record videos. Yeah, this is normally not how I record videos. So if you like it, like I said, go like the little like button. I wonder if I say subscribe, it's gonna like glow up. I don't know, because I have a speech impediment, so I might not even catch it up. Comment, be emoji, share this tutorial to your friends, all that type of stuff. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. Oh, happy New Year's if I don't see you guys again during New Year's. Next year is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Bye.